Hello everyone, my name is Harold Meyer. For those of you who are new, I do videos almost every day of the week. The only days I don't do videos is on Sundays and Wednesdays. And that's just to give me a little break to help me focus and help me think about what I want to do later on and help me chill out, and just enjoy what I have. And I'm sorry that this isn't the best quality. Right now we're capturing this from a PlayStation 3. So it's not gonna look the best. Plus, these CDs, I think that they weren't edited didn't enhance like the quality or anything. That somebody just put them on CDs and sold them, and they didn't enhance anything. So we're gonna see how this episode goes on from here. And for those of you who are new, who haven't seen this before, I highly urge y'all to. I will be sharing with y'all the entire thing. And please keep in mind, I don't own the rights to any of this. I'm not getting paid by anybody. And if y'all wanna watch this without any spoilers, y'all can watch this on Paramount Plus, and y'all can also order this on Amazon. And you might be able to get it on Amazon Prime Video. I don't know about that. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's kind of like Netflix. Well, that is like Netflix. So I forgot to mute the sound on my TV. So yeah, so let me see. How do I... Yeah, now this, I'm gonna spoil a bunch of it for you. But to me, I'm gonna let it play right now, and then I'm gonna talk about something.
What are you thinking about this?
Alright, this is
completely around here about 200-300 years ago. Got lost in a blizzard.
Which means I don't have a script.
Yes, I do. I led him to a cave.
He spent that winter ice fishing and concocting stories to tell to his tribe when he got back home.
I remember. He told them later that it was the most wonderful season of his life. He said that he had met himself that year.
People too busy to meet themselves anymore. Everybody's faxing and modeming and onlining and inputting, downloading and overnighting. You don't like it? Change the channel. Push the button. Escape. Delete.
That's what we're kind of doing right now, but we have to watch ourselves to make sure that... Let me move the mic closer, sorry. Whoa. Hold on, we appear to be having some kind of issue with the capture card. Apparently I unplugged something. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, yeah, we're back. Hopefully it stays. Yeah, so this was made before smartphones came out. So, yeah, and to me that this still applies to what we're dealing with today, is especially with smartphones. It's just they wasn't around back then, but to be honest, sometimes we spend too much time online and not enough time giving things for what we have and enjoying our lives. With other people and going to other places and just getting outside and just maybe doing some exercise or just maybe... Hold on, guys. I'm back, guys. Sorry about I had to do some chores. So yeah.
You can say anything to anybody, anywhere in the world, in seconds. But it still takes as much time as it ever took to know a soul, mend a broken
that applies
heart,
to today too, I believe.
give birth to a child. Even in this world.
Now, I will give y'all a warning that this does deal with the difficulties of being a parent and the difficulties of choosing whether to keep your kid or not.
Change, some things just don't.
Or children, I guess, if you have multiple.
They get lost in the in-between.
What's her name?
Cassie. It's Cassie.
Dr. Klein, paging Dr. Klein. Telephone, please, Dr. Klein. Dr. Carroll, surgery, please.
I had a bag. Oh, my bag.
It's all here, Cassie.
Sorry, I was just thinking about something.
Don't be afraid. I'll be with you all the time, and before you know it, you'll be holding your beautiful wee baby in your arms.
No, I won't.
When you walk down the road,
heavy
burden,
burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Keep breathing, Cassie. It's almost over.
I can't. It hurts.
I know, love. I know, but you're doing so well. Cassie, is there anyone outside you'd like to have in here?
I don't want anyone to see me like this. I just want to get it over with. Oh, another one's coming. I can't do it. I just gotta get out of here.
Take my hand. Cassie, take my hand. Is that your flute over there? Do you play in the orchestra in school? Cassie, I want you to imagine right now that you're playing a beautiful flute solo. A strong, simple melody. Can you hear it? And now the melody is joined by an oboe and a clarinet and a horn. Listen. Listen. And now the strings take it up, playing faster, driving the tune into a wild symphony. And the percussion arrives, and the whole orchestra crescendos into a powerful wave of sound that the flute is cresting way up on the top of until it's over. I'm glad you're a classical musician. I don't think we get the same effect with heavy metal.
Or rock and roll.
Craig's band used to do metal. And then they went punk.
Craig?
Craig. He's the
Craig.
$1 million baby in the 5 and 10 cent store.
I'm telling you, it's happening right now. Can you believe this? As soon as Craig gets in, you tell him to get it over here or I'll kill him. Yeah, she's here.
Like I said, this came out before smartphones, so this is what people used to talk to one another. And that's what people use, a payphone. You have to pay so much a minute for that.
How long has she been?
Either that or you had like a house phone, where like you had a phone at the house and you paid so much a month for.
Cass? I haven't been in there. She wants to be alone, I guess.
It's strange, isn't it? The happiest day of our lives must be one of the hardest ones for you.
I never had a grandchild before. It's just a little tough to get one and lose one all on the same day.
But you and Cassie are always welcome in our home.
It's very nice of you.
I'd better call my manager. Looks like I'm not going to make my shift. Shannon, you call your mom and tell her you're here.
She's getting acrylics done on her nails tonight. Dr.
Who's having the baby?
We're not calling it having a baby. We're calling it giving birth.
Really?
Yeah, it's a temporary situation. See, my friend, she's giving birth. They're getting the baby. Actually, I was very instrumental in the whole selection process, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Cassie. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Push. 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 Relax. Relax now.
You're doing it, Cassie. You're almost there.
Let's try again. Deep breath. Hold it. Push. Push. Here comes the head. Pushing. It's a girl.
I know. Oh, I've never seen it from this side before. Oh, isn't it something?
How long have you been working on OB? I've never seen you around here before.
But I've been working upstairs. Can I please get out of here now?
Don't you want to see your baby, Cassie?
You're just in time. She's hungry. She's an angel.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Dr. Seidel, line
Something about a baby. I'll just drop anything to be the way they are.
Amber says don't worry about cheerleading practice because they're pushing tryouts back for another month. That's a whole 4 weeks to lose weight. And Randolyn, she says hi and you owe her $20, but don't worry about that. And Jane Gerberding, she's being the typical snob that she is and says that you should...
Hi.
Hi, Craig. Nice of you to drop by. So, where were you last night while this poor woman writhed in agony?
Shut up, Shannon.
I had left the gig as soon as I heard, but the van broke down about 50 miles outside of Fort Harris.
How was the show?
It's great. I mean, they were really into it, especially the new songs.
Cool. This is Craig. Hello, Craig. I've heard a lot about you. Monica got me through last night. She's really into music.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I used to be in a choir. I'll be outside if you need me.
Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, angels, some of them, their job is to continue singing and praising God. Some of them, that's what their job is. Like, they have different, I guess the military term would be rank. And some of them, like, the ones that are, like, say around God the most, they're the most highest ranked, and the less they say around God, the lower their rank is. Or something like that. That's the way I interpret it. Maybe y'all interpret scripture different than me. That's the way I interpret it. Anyway, let's get to this.
Shannon, you need some privacy.
Ah, right. Just remember, privacy got you into this.
You okay? Did it hurt?
Yeah. But I'm okay now.
The guy last night who owns the club, he really liked the band. And he wants us to play for 6 weeks straight.
In Fort Harris?
Yeah. I mean, it's not LA, but this guy owns clubs all over the place. If he likes us, we could be on the road for a year. The only problem is I have to go back tonight.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm really proud of you.
But you could come and visit. or something, on weekends. If you want. I mean, it's a long haul, but when you're ready, after this. I think I saw them. The Feldmans. They were holding her. Can they do that yet?
The nurse asked me. I said it was okay. I was gonna be theirs anyway.
We're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in a year, I get a record deal. You graduate, then.
What did she look like?
She's awesome.
Hi.
Miss Peters.
I'm glad you're here, Craig. We can take care of this all at once. These are the final release papers.
She looks like she's second guessing that decision.
All you have to do is sign twice here. And here. Good.
I'll call you.
The doctor said you could come home tomorrow. I think the sooner that you get back to school and move on, the better.
That's what everybody says.
How are you feeling?
Mother, I feel awful. I feel like a truck ran over me.
When I had you, I cried for a week.
Thanks.
Honey, that's not what I meant. I meant I understand. See you tonight.
Wagner to 6th floor nurse's station. Nurse Wagner to 6th floor nurse's station.
What are you reading?
Legal stuff. Give up the baby stuff.
That must have been a very difficult decision for you.
Not really. I always said that if I got pregnant, this is what I'd do. So when it happened, it was kind of like a fire drills at school, I just knew what to do automatically.
Except that a fire drill isn't the same as a fire. Huh?
I took a nap this afternoon. And when I woke up, my hands were like this. I spent 9 months pretending something wasn't there. Now that it's gone, I think I miss it.
Cassie.
I know I'm not supposed to see the baby, because then I won't want to give her up, and the baby won't want to go either. But all I can think of is that down that hall, there's a part of me I may never see again. Or what's it going to be like in 20 years if I never saw her? What's it going to be like if I did? What should I do?
Cassie, that's a decision that only you can make. But I believe that if you truly make that decision out of nothing but love,
it will be a decision that you can live with.
Yeah, that's gotta be a rough decision. It's impossible. But yeah, so if y'all gonna do something similar, just pray to God and ask Him for guidance. Cause sometimes some of us can't afford to raise a child, and we need God's help and His guidance. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. And listen, it's not an easy choice. It's not, especially if you're a parent that really loves your child, but you just can't afford to feed him or her or them. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't even afford to feed yourself. And, I don't really know what that's like because I never had a child, but I have a little brother. And if I would much rather, me starve than him starve. And I can only imagine how much, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry. Sometimes, I have words in my head, but I know the meaning of the words, but I don't know how to say them. How much that would multiply, like, the love and stuff. Instead of it being my brother, it being my child, And listen, if you're going through a hard time, and if you want your child not to suffer, then maybe putting him up for adoption would be the better thing. Maybe it would be. Maybe it would be. Maybe you're single. But listen, I believe this, that we have children for a purpose. So do I believe in abortions? No. I don't. Now, can you give your child up to the state? Well, you feel led to by God, and if you don't think that there are any other options, then yeah. I'm sorry, I kind of stuttered right there, but, But listen, whatever it is you're going through, know this, God is with you. He said, I'll be with you always, even until the end of the age, and He means it. And by the God, I mean the Christian God. I mean the God of Abraham, the God of Israel, the God of Isaac, the God of Adam, the God of Eve, the great I am that I am. He loves you. He does. He does. He loves you. He does. And He loves every single little child. He does. He does. And listen, if y'all have chosen to abort a child, and God still loves you, He does. He wishes, he probably wishes, well, I'm gonna say it like this, I was gonna say he probably wishes, but instead of probably, I'm gonna say He does. For those of you who've aborted your child already, He doesn't probably, wish you wouldn't have done it, He wished you wouldn't have done it, period. Because there is a reason for everybody's life. There is. There is. There is.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to see my baby.
Sure. Peters, I'll be right back.
You're real. Sweetie.
Attention please, southbound train now. Southbound train, now boarding platform 2.
I'd like a ticket to Fort Harris.
That'll be $38.50.
For one person?
Yep.
How far could I get for
Boarding a train, by the way, I think. Or plane. I think it's train, though.
Transfield.
Line 16, now arriving
Right.
platform 3.
We just say flight, so maybe a plane.
Thanks. Okay, baby. Let's go see your daddy. Good morning, Cassie. Isn't it a lovely day?
Dr. Seidel, line 1.
She must have said something to you. You're the one she talks to.
She didn't tell me. I mean, I don't know where she went. Unbelievable as that is.
Shannon, this is not the time to be covering for her. This is serious.
I swear I don't know.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I just need to find...
What's wrong? Is the baby all right?
The baby's not here. Cassie took her.
How did this happen?
I have no idea.
Does this mean that we've lost our baby?
I don't know. I don't even know if I've lost mine.
Mr. Walker,
Oh
please
boy, that
rise.
must be tough. Must be tough.
Monica, is the baby?
No,
Is Cassie?
both gone.
And just where were you when this was going on anyway, Miss Wings?
You see, Tess, there's this wee girl up on the 3rd floor, and she's having an operation today, and she was really terrified about it, so I thought I'd sit with her for...
Maybe I should just resign.
What?
No. I'll transfer it back to Revelations and Annunciations. At least there what I said was taken seriously. That little girl's operation was under control. And we thought Cassie and the baby were under control too. Well, you just have to go get them.
Well, I know, and I better hurry.
As much as I hate to say this, take the car.
You would trust me with the car?
No, but what choice do I have? But just let me say this. If I see one nick in my paint job...
Don't worry about it, Tess.
Just give it a little gas before you start it. Not a lot or you'll flood it. And the left turn signal sticks.
It'll be just fine. I promise. I'll take care of it. Now, I better get going.
I know it's just a car. But it's my car.
Now arriving on track 2. Now arriving on track 2.
Monica, what are you doing here? You left so suddenly this morning I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Did you follow me? In a way. I borrowed my friend's car.
But I took the train hours ago.
Oh, so it was a train.
It's got a lot of get up and go. How's the wee one? Oh, there now, darling. There now. Oh, she's lovely.
What kind of nurse are you? Or aren't you a little far from the hospital?
I'm a floater. I go where I'm needed. Where are you going?
I'm going to see Craig. He's playing in Fort Harris.
Fort Harris. Such an exotic sounding name.
think I'd like to go there.
Do you want to lift? If this is some way of trying to get me to go back.
No, it's a way of getting you where you want to be.
Oh, she's lovely. Oh, I forgot.
Huh. What an amazing
Where did
God
that
we
come
serve.
from? Oh, my friend. She likes to be prepared.
I guess it was Tess that did that somehow. But to me, it would make more sense if she said him, because that would be God, for sure. It would be God. But she said her, so that's probably Tess.
I see you counting down to 5 hours me. I leave it alone. There's so much awfulness I want to see. Well, what do you want?
Hold on, guys. I need a minute.
You guys,
Cass, what happened?
I think I changed my mind. You were right. And she is awesome.
I think I'll check out the band. Hello. Hello. It sounds lovely.
They all look at her like,
In an alternative.
she's crazy.
What are you doing here?
I held her, Craig. I just couldn't let go.
Oh, by the way, please put your phones on Do Not Disturb because mine just went off and I normally forget to do that and
Aren't
I
you glad
did
to see
forget
me?
to do that.
Oh,
Unless you're waiting on
Sure.
like an important phone call or something
It's
like
just
that
that,
or text.
we gotta practice. Hey, kid, want a drink? Cool it, man.
Come on, Craig. I mean, can't we just go and talk?
Cass, I can't go anywhere. I gotta practice.
Craig, you've got responsibilities now. Grow up. Act like you're supposed to. You're a father now.
Come on, Cass.
No, Craig, you come on.
So,
I signed the papers. And I gave her up. I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
Well, it's obviously what you wanted to do.
Cass. I love you. It's just that
What?
it's just that there's things I want to do, you know? Before I become a father.
You already are one, Craig.
Damn it, Cass. What are you doing here? I mean, what do you want from me? I can't do anything. The baby belongs somewhere else now, and so do you. So do I.
so sad. So very,
I
very
made a
sad.
mistake.
So sad.
Not a family.
We made a mistake. And a baby.
So don't make her pay for it.
Forget it. I'll do this myself.
What?
Keep the baby. And I don't care if you hope or not. So just go get drunk or something.
Cass.
Craig, just drop dead. Monica, can I keep riding with you?
I'll be here as long as you need me.
Hold on, guys. Yeah, so I'm back, guys. Yeah, so sorry, but I don't live by myself.
Maybe she's hungry.
Yeah, I know,
Maybe she knows her daddy doesn't want her.
listen, let me pause this. I know this is a way off subject, but listen, there are some of us right now that are forced to live with our mom and dad because of disabilities. There are. There are those of us right now that, are disabled, and we need special attention from our parents, even though they might be in their, let's say, well, even though we might be in our 30s and 40s, might still need a mom and dad. But listen, the Bible doesn't say to leave mom and dad. It says to honor our parents and obey them. I believe that's within reason, because if they tell you to hurt yourself, and you shouldn't, that's an exception. But if they tell you to do that, then they probably never loved you to begin with, or they're probably just mad. But, yeah, so, and sometimes, maybe we need something, maybe things are not working out with us financially, and we're trying our best, and we just can't make it. We just can't. We just can't. And yes, there are those of us with learning disabilities that cannot live on our own because we might be, let's say 18, but we might act like we're 10. That's true too. And there are those of us who can't handle money. And we need to learn how to handle it, but we don't know how to do it. So whenever we just start offered a job, it's okay to still live with mom and dad, I believe, for most situations. There are some exceptions. There are some. And sometimes some of us are forced to do without a mom and dad. And I realize this as this video goes, whenever this video is going to go live, or whenever you're going to be able to view this, sorry, let me say it like that, because if I say live, a lot of people think live streaming, and I don't do live streaming. But, yeah. So, I don't really know what else to talk about, so let's get back to this.
What is today?
Sunday.
Do you have any kids, Monica?
No. But to be honest, I've often wondered what it would be like.
Changes everything. A few months ago, a few weeks ago even, I would have spent Sunday with Shannon at a mall or a movie and practiced my flute for a while. I don't think I'm ever going to have another Sunday like that. But the funny thing is, when I look at her, it's okay.
Where are you going?
Well, thanks for the room, but I can take it from here.
Oh, Cassie, this is something you don't have to do alone.
Well, if Craig's not going to be a part of it, there's no other way for me to do it.
Why don't you call your mother?
My mother doesn't care. She thinks I'm a screw-up. Maybe I am. Look, I'll get a job and I can stay here.
Listen, there are some of us who are new to parenting who do think that we messed up, who do think that we did something wrong. And we might have broken one of the 10 Commandments. But listen, God gave you a child for a reason, or children for a reason. And that reason is not to be killed, not to kill them. You know, especially when they was doing to the B word, or not the B word, the U word. Yeah, I said earlier, I probably shouldn't have said it. Let me just say it again, abortion. Because that's very, very serious. It's very serious. And if I misspelled that, I'm sorry about bad spelling. That's very serious. And if you think that you're a mistake, you're no mistake. You're here for a reason. God loves you. He does. He 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 loves you. And if you want proof, well, ask somebody that loves you if you mess up. And I'm not talking about just loving you because, how am I going to explain this? I'm not talking about somebody who says that they loves you for financial benefits. I'm talking about somebody that you can literally tell all your problems to, and you can trust them with everything, and they'll take care of you. And they might even, hopefully they help you with your problems. Sometimes they can't, and sometimes they should, but they don't. And sometimes, unfortunately, the only answer that they have is send you to a psychiatrist or send you into a psych hospital or something like that. Or maybe to send you into a regular hospital, then have them send you to a psych ward. Or mental hospital, or whatever you call it. Or nut house. I don't like to use that term, but some people use that term, and they don't know what I'm talking about whenever I say psych ward or mental hospital. But anyway, let's get this finished.
This place is pretty cheap by the week. I'll be fine. Promise.
What is this? A flute? Looks kind of beat up. I'll give you $50 for it.
$50, it's worth $1,000. My mother made payments on it for 2 years.
Yeah, well, what would your mother say if she saw you pawning it then?
I think she'd understand.
There's not much demand for flutes in this neighborhood. $100, take it or leave it. Little sister gonna miss hearing you play that flute.
She never heard me.
Sorry.
Well, it's not the Ritz, but it's a great view of the sign.
Oh, I wish they were somewhere else, Tess, but it's all she could afford. And only for 2 nights. After that...
After that, she's going to have to start making some decisions.
Tess, what am I supposed to be doing with Cassie? Am I supposed to get her to go back to the Feldmans? Or am I supposed to help her to keep her baby?
You're supposed to help her become a good mother. Now, that's all I can tell you.
I'm not sure I know what a good mother is.
Oh, you'll know one when you see one.
Well, it isn't the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper.
Adam, what are you doing here?
Just hanging around.
I'm beginning to worry about you, son. You're not starting to burn out, are you?
Nah, I was made for this kind of work.
Well, taking people home to their reward can wear a soul down.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Especially if you
He
feel
sends
misunderstood.
souls
Hang in there.
to where they need to go. Whether that be heaven or hell, I think.
Listen, I have
Well, actually,
some
I think he sends them to heaven and they
information about
got
Peter's
judged and they go to hell.
But you don't handle
If they
babies.
go to hell, or
Just thought
maybe
I'd
they
pass the
just
information along.
stay in
Baby's
heaven.
very sick.
Sick? How sick?
The doctors won't get these test results until tomorrow morning, but by then...
Cassie, wake up. Cassie, the little one is very ill. You must take her to a hospital. Cassie, wake up.
Monica? Oh God. Oh God, no. Come on, baby, wake up. What's wrong with you?
Dr. Cottrell. Dr. Janet Cottrell. Hello? Hello?
Cassie, honey?
Dr. Phil Parker. Emergency admitting.
Right in assuming that you don't have any insurance.
Insurance? No, I don't think so.
Okay, well then I need to get your address and your phone number.
I don't live here. I've been staying in a motel.
Okay, well, I need the phone number of the hotel.
I don't know. It's the Great Little Lodge.
Get ready for the line.
How about place of employment?
I've been looking.
Honey, do you know your blood type?
No.
Sit down. Roll up your sleeve. I'll need to draw some blood. Okay, are you an emancipated minor?
I don't know.
Well, where are your parents?
I'm glad you got her in when you did, Miss Peters. She's a very sick little girl.
Squeeze.
Miss Peters, we think your baby has hemolytic anemia. What that means is you and your baby probably have different blood types. And your body has made antibodies against the baby's red blood cells. If there were some new red blood cells, by transfusion, she could die.
Die?
Oh.
You're very lucky you got in here when you did. After the baby's transfusion, she's going to have to stay in the hospital for a few days until all of your antibodies have been cleared from her bloodstream. The nurse is going to give you some consent forms to sign.
We'll give you an update on your baby in about an hour.
Emergency
Yeah.
Cassie?
Mom, the baby. The baby.
The baby's going to be just fine.
She could have died because of me, because of my blood. I almost killed her.
No, it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong, Cassie. And now you saved the baby.
How am I gonna take care of her?
No.
I never knew being a mother would feel like this. So, every moment, I'm just a kid. I'm not a good mother.
Cassie, you are a good mother because you know what it is to love your baby more than yourself.
But how do I know the Feldmans are the right parents for her?
Well, no one knows the future, Cassie. I can tell you this. Your daughter's going to have a wonderful life. She's going to have freckles just like you. And she'll have skinned knees and maybe a broken arm. But she'll win the 4th grade spelling bee and she'll become president of her sophomore class. And she'll fall in love a few times. Oh, and Cassie, she'll play the violin in the Chicago Symphony Orchestra.
How do you know that?
Because I'm an angel.
You mean like a psychic or something?
No, this is not a prediction, Cassie. It's a message. Do you remember when you were a child and you used to pray at night, "Please, God, let me make beautiful music"? Well, that prayer will be answered for generations to come because the beautiful music, it started with you.
She's just gonna yell at me.
Why don't you give her a chance?
Come with me?
You found a mother for your baby. Now it's time to find your own.
Mom?
So I doesn't. Well, I was gonna say they didn't lock the door, but I had a key in somewhere.
The baby? She's okay. She's outside with a friend. I've been making dinner every night, just in case. I know. I screwed up, Mom. Oh. I don't know. Maybe I did what any other mother would do, given the circumstance. You'd made your decision. The Feldmans were there. Everything was planned, except for how you'd feel. That's the only thing that no one thought of. I'm sorry. When I walked into that empty hospital room, I was so afraid that I would never see you again. And I knew how you must be feeling.
both know that we can't keep her, Cassie. But I will never, never blame you for wanting to.
That's a good mom. That's a good mom right
I
there.
miss her so much. No, baby. I know.
A lot of us don't have that these days. And those of us that have it take it for granted. Before I forget, hold on, let me pause it one more time. Before I forget, I would like to thank all of the parents who work hard to ensure that their children have a bright future, to ensure that their children are fed, to ensure that their children have a decent relationship with other parents. You know, we're all gonna mess up. We all are. We're all gonna mess up. We're gonna say some things we shouldn't say, do some things we shouldn't do. We all are. We all are. We all are. We all are. Just whatever you do, you know, do it to honor God, to glorify Him, and do it to show your love for Him. To honoring God, glorifying God, and showing love for Him. To me, those might be, or some people, I guess those might be the reasons for our existence. And listen, there are those of us right now who think that we're a failure. I think that we're just garbage. I think that there's no point to life. I think that, you know, things like that are okay, which they're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. And I would just like to thank God for everything for everybody who loved me, who took care of me, who helped me. Because I do have to depend on my parents more than a lot of other people because I have a learning disability, I have Tourette's, and a few other things. But, yeah. And some people would think that because I have a learning disability, it's okay to treat me like a little kid. Which, I guess in some ways it is, but, you know, because I'm in my 30s, and sometimes it's hard for me to comprehend some things. Sometimes I need some help. I thank God for my parents and for my family that love me, that support me. I hope that I can be a good example to my little brother. I know I'll mess up. I know I'll fail. I know I'll come up short. But I just want to, if something were to happen to me, and if I were to pass away, I would want God to say, good job, my good and faithful servant Harold. Now, you know, I know I'll mess up. I know I will. And I know I messed up before. And what does the Bible says? The Bible says, well, messing up, is sin. Committing sin. That's what I really mean. Committing sin. And what does the Bible say about committing sin? The Bible says that the wages of sin is death. So because I've committed sin before, I deserve to die and go to hell. That's what I deserve. To die and go to hell. But through Jesus Christ, I am forgiven. Why? Because He took my pain, He took my sin on the cross. And He's willing to forgive me. The question is, or sometimes, am I willing to ask Him for forgiveness, and do I really mean it? Because sometimes some of us, we might be like, you know, society says this is wrong. but you know, it's no big deal. So you know, I might say I might ask God for forgiveness, but not really mean it, and I'm gonna just keep on doing it again and again and again. And to me, God will judge you more harshly if you continue to do it again and again, as opposed to you doing it just once. You know, and I'm talking about asking for forgiveness for whatever you're doing again and again.
Our baby to join our lives. For that reason, the name Faith seems perfect for this little baby girl.
I should know somebody named that.
It means so much to have you here with us today, Cassie.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the worry I caused you. I just needed some time. But we've had that time together. Faith and I. She's ready to be your little girl now. But if it's okay, can I spend one last moment alone with her? I'll never forget you.
I hope not.
Praise God. Glory to Him. Praise God.
You won't remember this, baby, but I will.
I wonder if she's if the actor that plays her is really gifted with music, or is that just editing that they did to make it seem like she's good?
What is this?
What?
This big gouge in my car.
I don't see anything.
It's right here.
You mean that wee tiny scratch? Sure, that's always been there, Tess.
Not to my recollection.
I took really good care of the car. Always took 2 parking places, just like you said. Did you hear Cassie playing the flute? Ask me how I got it back. Go on, ask me.
Don't go changing the subject on me.
Yeah, I think there was some cutscenes in this episode, though.
I made the pawnbroker an offer he couldn't refuse.
Oh, Lord, here it comes.
I took care of his sciatica.
What they're talking about right here might have been,
Why will you not help me with this child?
Monica taking care of that other patient. Anyway, so we'll continue with, I want to say episode 6. Later on, let's see. Let's see what the next title of the episode will be. Okay, so I want to say the first one is this one. The second one is The Heart of Matter. Well, actually, this will be. Let's see, what episode is this? It doesn't say what episode of the season, so I'm looking on my little list right here. So this is episode 5 right here that I'm on. So next will be episode 6. Okay, guys, and I'm gonna show y'all what we play, and then we'll end the video from there, or some of what we play. Sorry, let me just say like this: some of what we play, and maybe keep in mind some of this stuff. I might not these games that I have installed on my system. With some of this stuff, I might decide, you know what, this is too sinful, I'm not gonna play this. Or this is too violent or things like that, you know. But yeah, so we got a few Ratchet and Clanks. Y'all can see one right here. We got Jack and Daxter 1, 2, and 3. We got the original Ratchet and Clank. That looks so dated. We got Going Commando. We got Jack 3. We got Jack and Daxter. We got The Walking Dead. I think that's just maybe the first season. We got Dead Nation. We got Batman the Telltale series. We got Ratchet and Clank Deadbolt. We've actually by the time this has come out, I might have already beaten it. I'm going on my 3rd time beating it, I think, right now. 3rd or 4th, I don't know. I want to upgrade all the weapons, that's why it's taking me a little while. And then this one, the weapons go all the way from, level, from whenever you just get the weapons to level, I want to say 99 or 100. I tried to get 100, I just couldn't do it, so I don't know if that's because I need to play on a hard difficulty. I heard that goes to 100, but I've never got a weapon to that. So I'm gonna just say the highest weapon I've upgraded is to level 99. We're playing Infamous 1, Infamous 2. Now this one I'm not sure about. Infamous Festival of Blood. This one I'm not sure about. If we're gonna do that one, but for sure, if things don't change, we're gonna be playing Infamous 1 and Infamous 2. And yeah, so also let me see what I'm doing on PC. Okay, I'm playing Left 4 Dead 3: The Rise of the Antichrist. That's a video game. And we're playing Madden NFL Football 25 Mobile, Part 13. I want to play an actual Madden game, but I just can't afford it. And I'm not going to pay $60 for a game that came out on a PS3. I don't think so. Unless it's like rare or something, but I'm not going to pay that. I'm going to pay that. Or maybe if I find it used for a good price, I don't know. Like a football game that's like maybe 2009 onward or 2008, something like that. Okay, and also we're playing Star Trek Fleet Command. That's a mobile game. Some of you have seen the ad. I've seen an ad for it, or ads. We're also playing Star Wars Empire at War. We're gonna be playing. I plan on playing Empire at War. Then after that, or story mode, or campaign mode, or whatever you want to call it. And after that, we're going to be playing the story mode, or campaign mode, or whatever you want to call it, Forces of Corruption. And I have the gold pack, which means that I have some extra levels, and maybe a few other things that I wouldn't otherwise have if I didn't have it. Also, we're playing Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. We're gonna be talking, by the way, this stuff might have already came out now that I think of it. But I'm going through a list of what we're doing for this week. And I guess a little bit of next week, maybe. We are also gonna be talking about Genesis 7, 1 through 2. And we're gonna be playing Batman the Telltale series, Part 5. And well, it's gonna be our 5th time playing it, so I'll call it Part 5. That's not yep. Anyway, let me just hop right down. We're also gonna be playing Kerbal Space Program Part 2. We're not playing the second one. We're playing the original. I want to play the second one later on. And also we're playing Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And some of those stuff I've already gone over. I just want to make sure that y'all got everything. And if y'all play any of those things, please let me know. Or if you play a Christian video game that's not, let's say, hold on, let me get back to the recording thing. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I'm recording. Okay, so let's say if you play a Christian video game that's maybe like a 3D platformer, I'd be interested in that. I have played Super Noah's Ark 3D or Super 3D Noah's Ark, or however it goes. I have played that. Didn't beat it, got bored of it. It's basically a Doom. It is a Doom clone. So I was going to say basically, but it is a Doom clone. But anyway, guys, I gotta go, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.